Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. I am very quickly going to attempt to film a just flip through of the last week in my planner. Honestly, I have to look at it right now. I don't even know if it's worth showing you everything for my Commit 30. I have been using it. Yeah, I guess this is about where we're at. I need to like go back and add some more to this. So maybe I'll just like start splitting this up into two different videos. I didn't get a lot of feedback on my last video anyways, as far as like showing the Commit 30 and the Hobonichi weeks, but I just kind of feel like if you just are here for the Hobonichi weeks content, then I don't want to like overload you with the Commit 30 if you're just like trying to see the only part of the video that has the Hobonichi weeks, you know what I'm saying? So maybe I'll just do a week to week to week to week view, but in two separate planners. So we'll see. This will be my first week. I'm going to try it. Let me know if you like this better than just showing the whole week in one video between this and my Commit 30. It's going to be kind of all over the place anyways. I can really just like, I'm thinking out loud right now for the longest intro ever, but I could just give like weekly updates and then an actually weekly flip through only in my, in like one planner at a time. Because if I were to film like a whole weekly update, I would kind of show you guys a little bit of this. I would show you a little bit of my school planner. I would show you a little bit of everything. But for the purpose of this video, I'm moving forward. We're just going to say this is a week 2 flip through for my Commit 30 or for my, I'm losing my mind, for my Hobonichi weeks. So since last week is, the only differences are that I added this little charm. I think that I had gotten this handmade for the pocket size. Don't ask me where. Someone on Etsy sells them. I don't know. But it reminded me a lot of like ACOTAR vibes, and that was like the more I get into like fantasy romance, it just reminds me of a lot of different types of fantasy romance things. I think these little beads are actually glow in the dark, which is kind of cool. So yeah, that's the only thing I've really happened that's new, that's happened that's new. I didn't know where to try and hang this, so this is like for me the best spot right now. I did take out that little like brain dump sheet that was sitting here. I had to use it, and then I was like, I don't gain anything from keeping it in there, so I ripped that out. And then I only have 2 stickers left over here because I had taken them, you might have already seen in another video. If not, I took them and put them in this like little work planner I'm going to use. So that's really it. That's it for the updates. As far as my monthly, this is kind of how we're chugging along on the, I'm like, I got a new desk set up, so I'm just trying to get used to where everything is. This is how I'm kind of chugging along on the monthly.
I think there's my Oreos, but
okay.
Here.
Thank you, baby. I appreciate it.
Between
The couch. And yeah, okay, thank you. She's the only one home. Thanks, babe. She's my youngest. She's a little crazy kid and she's in trouble. So everyone's out walking the dogs and she's just stuck home with me, which is why the house should feel pretty quiet. Okay, so January, this will be for week 2 and my Hobonichi weeks, January 6th through January 12th. I continued on using one of the kits from Planner Monkey Co. as usual. She's like the main, I say this all the time, the main sticker shop that I use. I did start putting some of these little stickers. I think someone asked in one of my last videos where I got all of these stickers at. My mom actually got them for me for Christmas. They're like part of my Christmas gift. I don't know where they're from. I think that they're from like one of those like small shop, like the like Temu or Shein or something like that. One of those types of shops. I don't think it would be AliExpress, but probably either Temu or Shein, or like Cupshe or something. Whatever, those like are all interchangeable to me. I really don't know. I don't ever shop there, but I'm pretty sure one of those kinds of shops is where she got this. And she got 2 of them, so each of them has the exact same stickers, I'm pretty sure. It's 100 pieces of Sarah J. Maas book stickers, a little bundle. So that's that. I got a question about it. And I just kind of threw that down in here because this was a little bit of a book spread. I didn't have to add this down here, but I thought it looks kind of bare. And I already had this stupid little sticker that keeps peeling up literally every time I try and do anything. I need to put like clear tape over it. So I just try to even it out. And I thought since I do have like white and black elements to this spread that it would be just fine. It's really, really not a big deal. So that's what the spread really looks like. This whole side was, I feel like I did this in a video. Maybe I was like updating my planner in a video and I did this on camera because I feel like I've already talked about what's on this side. But for those of you, if you did not watch that video, or if this video goes up before then, I just used this top load. I didn't really know how I was going to use this when I started laying this stuff down, these like main stickers. So what I mean by that is like this one, that one, this one, and that one. I didn't know how I was going to use this side. I was thinking more of like 2 different distinctive to-do lists I could do, or I could do like 1 memory tracking, 1 to-do list, 1 habit tracking, 1 to-do list, whatever. But the way it kind of turned out is that it was like a very memorable week in the household. We had a lot of snow for the area that we live in. We had a snow day. We had a little bit of a delayed start the next day. I had a couple of days off. My husband had a birthday. We got back to our extracurriculars. We had church again. We had another birthday party. It was just a busy week. So I was able to really use all of this side, all of these little to-do task stickers. And I didn't feel the need, bless you, I didn't feel the need to put so many to-dos over here and then also put to-dos over here. So I think that really alleviated the need for using this side for like an active brain dump checklist per se. And then if I would have had the camera like on and rolling as I was doing this, I really, as to-dos came and popped into my head, I just took my pen and I jotted it down in a random little bubble. I didn't pick it for the specific day because a lot of these are just like not day specific anyways. They really aren't day specific anyways. I hear my kids coming back with the puppy right now. So it might get a little loud. I'm gonna try and finish this though. This week really was just all about getting logged in to my school account. I'm starting my master's course this week. My master's course curriculum, it came in the mail finally yesterday. So I've really just been trying to like do that because I technically have like a school that I'm doing all next week. It should really just be like a Monday through Friday 8 to 4 thing. So I shouldn't be too removed from time in order to do homework, but I just want to, I'm like really excited, 1, and 2, I just really want to set myself up for success. So that's a big to-do list I had there that accounted for like just logging in, that accounted for my school book coming, and then I want to actually make time to do some of my homework. I didn't put a lot of school stuff over here because I do again have like a little school planner that I'm using right now. And this is, then we had a snow day. My daughter's friend slept over. We ended up having a 2-hour delay the next day. So we were like the cool parents and we let her have a sleepover at her friend's house, even though she had school that next morning.
Your stickers?
Yeah, I'll get them in just 1 second. This day was it fluctuated a lot. I didn't know how I wanted to track all of what was going on. First, bless you, it first just started with the fact that we had a vet appointment. We knew there was going to be a lot of snow, so my husband preemptively moved it to a day where because we knew it wouldn't be plowed very well. It wouldn't be plowed, and the juice wasn't worth the squeeze. So I moved that, and I wrote down snowstorm really just to remind myself why we moved that appointment. And then it ended up being like school was closed the night before the big snowstorm, which was just like crazy for the kids to see because they were like understanding the concept of school being closed but not seeing snow on the ground yet was so funny. So then I wrote school closed, and then I put the little sticker, and then I wanted to notate that we woke up to a lot of snow, but it wasn't really even, I just had kind of put it up in this little header area up there. So that next day, none of the to-do list got done because like the whole world closed where we live. They're just not used to snow here. So the whole world closed. I didn't get any of those little to-do lists done. And then it looks like throughout the rest of the week, I still didn't get them done. So those are like really on the top of my to-do list for the next week coming in. It was my husband's birthday. 1 second, baby, I'm going to be done. I'm going to be done. Okay, did you guys clean it? Okay, good. It was my husband's birthday. I ended up taking the day off to spend the day with him. While my girls were at school, we went and we got breakfast. We went to the store and bought him his marble cake that he was really excited for. I really wanted to get into my budget for the week, which again, I still need to like go in and update so much of my budget electronically. That was one of my big goals this year. Could you please go shut that door? We were supposed to do bingo night that night. It ended up being canceled. I don't know why. I'm assuming because of like the weather, but it was canceled. Nonetheless, it was canceled. If you're still with me, I'm sorry for all this like background stuff. Thursday comes around. I just like doom scrolled all day. I don't know. I didn't do anything, or all night. I remember writing that in now, like all day. I just had a really weird day. I forgot a lot of things, and then that night I just doom scrolled all night. I didn't read. I didn't do anything productive. Just doom scrolled. I honestly didn't even sign them up for their summer camp yet, but I did question them, and I know now like what summer camps they want to do, so I will send that out as well. Maybe I'll do a video after this if I can get my kids to like go upstairs for a little bit and clean their rooms of maybe I could do it for like setting up my next week or something. We'll see. It's already pretty set up, but some of these things like migrating tasks over, I guess I should say. Friday, I worked up until I had to take the girls to horseback riding, and then we did that. Before horseback riding, we ended up getting Chipotle as a little family trip. So we went and got that. So I'll make sure I put that in there. And then my husband and I went on... Beatrice. My husband and I went on a little date night while my kids, because they had a really long horseback riding lesson. So that's how that happened. Again, I'm so sorry that I keep getting out of frame. I'm not used to how the camera's set up this time. Takes us to yesterday. Since we had gotten the new desk and the new chair, my husband so graciously set it up that night. I tried, but I failed massively in the first like very few minutes. And then the day after, on Saturday, I really just spent the whole day reorganizing literally everything. I redid the whole office. I purged a ton of stuff. I got rid of things that I wasn't like decluttering, but I just didn't need in the office. We could put them like out in the storage. Just a lot of stuff that got accumulated. I either took to the trash, I took to the storage, I put inside of our closet where we actually have storage bins for certain things. Imagine that. My desk didn't have to be a landing ground for everything. So we reorganized the office, and I also redid the whole pantry, because that just became an area that got filled with a ton of stuff too. So that takes us to today. Today is Sunday. We had church. We woke up and went to church straight away. And then we had a birthday party that we just got home from. Tonight, I only wrote on here my daughter book bag. We need to obviously do all the girls' book bags and lunch boxes and that whole thing. But she in particular, I need to send in extra like clothing items for her. So I have that little sticky note pulled aside that the school sent me home, and that's just like my little trigger to remember to do that. I need to take off my nail polish, or at least change it, but probably just take it off. I don't really have the bandwidth to put new nail polish on tonight. And then I have one little blank left. I could fill that quickly with like bath night, film YouTube. I could put really whatever there, it doesn't matter. And I only say that, Beatrice, because back here I do actually have a little daily marker for today. If I had my scissors, which I'm sure I do somewhere in here, scissors. I wanted to cut this at the top, but I had like a little today tracker, and I need to just go back in and fill this in. I've used it a lot. These are the things I'm still going to try and get done for today. I want to do, I finished reading chapter 1. I want to go in and make sure I finish reading chapter 2. And then I want to get this intro post done for tonight. So those are the 3 school things. I put a funny quote that my husband had said this morning when we were on our way to church. I have my daughter's, the birthday party that we went to for her, and then just a few little things down here that we want to get done throughout the day. And then on the side, we just had I put my church notes from the sermon this morning, and I just wanted to keep that little thing. So I think I'm just going to cut this side though. I tried to leave big enough gap right here so that I was able to put this sticker in there, because I would like to keep note of the days that we go to church and stay for the sermon and everything like that. So, and I have to use this anyway in order to get my kids from the kids' room. It's like so futuristic. And I needed to cut it. That'll be good enough. So I just have my church notes on that side for the next 2 pages. But that's it. All I'm going to do right here is if anything significant happens in the next little bit of time, I can put that here, or worst case scenario, if nothing crazy happens, I can always put a little blurb about the birthday party there. I haven't filled out what I want to do for dinner yet, just because I'm like up in the air as to if I'm cooking pork chops or if I'm actually going to be cooking chicken. But that's it. So that's why it really just doesn't matter to me what I put here. I'll put like a big ticket item. I mean, whatever. I'll put something in there right now. I'll just put film YouTube. Film. And then I can cross it off. But yeah, that's really it. That's it for week 2 here in my Hobonichi weeks. This is how it turned out. And I will just leave it as that. And yeah, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me for the last little bit of time. And I'll see you guys in one of my next videos. Bye, friends.